W.E.B. Du Bois. Children learn more from what you are than what you teach. Believe in life. Always human beings will progress to greater, broader, and fuller life. The worker must work for the glory of his handiwork, not simply for pay. The thinker must think for truth, not for fame. Either America will destroy ignorance or ignorance will destroy the United States. Herein lies the tragedy of the age. Not that men are poor, all men know something of poverty. Not that men are wicked, who is good? Not that men are ignorant, what is truth? Nay, but that men know so little of men. There is but one coward on earth, and that is the coward that dare not know. The cost of liberty is less than the price of repression. The world still wants to ask that a woman primarily be pretty, and if she is not, the mob pouts and asks querulously, what else are women for? One ever feels his two-ness, an American, a Negro, two souls, two thoughts, two unreconciled strivings, two warring ideals in one dark body, whose strength alone keeps it from being torn asunder. Ignorance is a cure for nothing. I believe that all men, black, brown, and white, are brothers. What do nations care about the cost of war, if by spending a few hundred millions in steel and gunpowder they can gain 1,000 millions in diamonds and cocoa? The problem of the 20th century is the problem of the color line. To the real question, how does it feel to be a problem? I answer seldom a word. For education among all kinds of men always has had, and always will have, an element of danger and revolution, of dissatisfaction and discontent. The power of the ballot we need in sheer defense, else what shall save us from a second slavery? Eastward and westward storms are breaking, great, ugly whirlwinds of hatred and blood and cruelty. I will not believe them inevitable. Be content to be servants, and nothing more. What need of higher culture for half men? Why did God make me an outcast and a stranger in mine own house? Truth forever on the scaffold, wrong forever on the throne, and yet this does not touch the kernel of the problem. Human advancement is not a mere question of almsgiving, but rather of sympathy and cooperation among classes who would scorn charity. Thus one can see in the Negro Church today, reproduced in microcosm, all the great world from which the Negro is cut off by color prejudice and social condition. In all things purely social we can be as separate as the five fingers, and yet one is the hand in all things essential to mutual progress. The most important thing to remember is this: to be ready at any moment to give up what you are for what you might become. He began to have a dim feeling that, to attain his place in the world, he must be himself, and not another. We have no right to sit silently by while the inevitable seeds are sown for a harvest of disaster to our children, black and white. When you have mastered numbers, you will in fact no longer be reading numbers, any more than you read words when reading books. You will be reading meanings. The price of culture is a lie. The true college will ever have but one goal: not to earn meat, but to know the end and aim of that life which meat nourishes.